What's happening, Magnusites? I've descended from the throne of thought to answer your question. Back with another Magnus Answers. Answer for JD. And he writes, well, I'm having trouble with getting girls. I've tried not caring, but I keep going back to chasing women. I'm 18 years old and have never had a real girlfriend. I messed around a bit, but never had sex. The closest I got was with this chick that was from out of town and was staying in town for a day. She was 2 years older than me. And to make a long story short, I ended up in a hotel room about to have sex. And when I got up from the bed to get protection, I came back and she was sitting up in the bed on her phone, not saying anything to me. She even made me sleep on the floor. Ho, 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 ho. Shit. So as you can tell, pretty bad first experience with a girl. What can I do to get more women and better quality? Because obviously that girl was a bitch, LOL. Thanks, brother. And also, recently, I started texting this chick that goes to college in the same state as me. And she seemed so into me and said we could hang out and I could visit sometime. Now, she hardly responds anymore. Honestly, I'm ready to give up on girls for life. Do not give up. You are in luck. The Black Tiger, the savage intellectual, the Gem Savage, the god that wields the dark Mjolnir, even though it needs nothing to do with this video, the Black Kryptonian, Thor's Mortis counterpart has your answer. Now you talked about a few things. First off, the girl that you've been texting in college, she's probably losing interest, okay? One thing that men do a lot of times is they make themselves too available. You never want to be too available. Because once you're too available, see what a lot of men don't realize is that women actually like the chase too. But their chase is less direct. They want someone that a lot of women want and find desirable. So if you're a guy that's like, hey, yeah, I can hang out tomorrow, I can hang out then, I can hang out then, I can hang out then. Hey, when? 4, 5, 6 o'clock? Hey, 1 to 12, 12 to 12? When is it? When you want to hang out? When you're like that, just kind of makes you look desperate. And they're kind of like, well, shit, sounds like nobody wants this man, okay? I'm not saying you're doing that, but I'm getting the idea that you may be, because you've never had a girlfriend before and you've never had sex before. So you may be getting desperate, you may be getting itchy to get some ass. But I think you said you're like 18, right? You're 18 years old. Don't even rush that shit. I don't give a fuck about what the rest of your friends are doing and if they want to pick fun and make fun of you once in a while. Because I lost my virginity at 22 to a girl I was in love with and I destroyed her. All the natural talent, the latent ability. I dived into a well of sexual energy and drew it out and proceeded to just massacre her. All right, so don't worry about it because it'll be worth it at the time when you're ready. Okay, so the girl in college, if you want her to start texting you, stop texting her. Stop. Period. Okay, leave her alone. If she doesn't want to text you back, to hell with her. There are millions of women on this planet. But I understand you're feeling itchy, you're feeling a little needy, and you want a girlfriend. So calm down. You said you tried not caring. Either you watched one of my other videos or a few of your friends told you, just fuck it, don't care. I understand. You have to be patient. As long as, now this is along the lines of law of attraction, as long as you continue to fear and be worried that you will never have a girlfriend and never have sex with anyone, as long as you continue to generate that fear and put it out, you're only going to get situations that are going to keep making you feel the same way. That's why you have to relax. You have to get patient. You have to just be like, just say to yourself on a daily basis, the woman that's right for me, the perfect woman that's right for me, will reveal herself soon to me. The woman that's perfect for me will reveal herself soon to me. And smile. Keep a smile on your face. And visualize the girl that you feel is perfect for you. And visualize all the qualities that you want. Not the qualities you don't want, all the qualities that you want. I want her to be pretty. I want her to be sexy and smart and be able to cook. I want her to be athletic. I want her to be able to dress well. I want my parents to like her. You know, like all these things that you want, okay? So you gotta think like that. The girl that made you sleep on the floor, cousin, let me tell you something. I'd have flipped that whole motherfucking bed over. Dog, I would have cussed her. I wouldn't have slept on the floor. It wouldn't have even been that. Either it'd have been like, I'm not sleeping on the floor or I'm leaving, okay? So, I mean, truth be told, you got bitched out with that, but don't worry. I've been bitched out before. This one, I ain't gonna really go into the story, but this girl had me do something after talking shit on me to my face, and I did it. You're like, but sire, how could those mortars counterpart fold before a winch like that? Yes, I did. I folded like a bitch, cause I thought she was that fucking fine. It don't happen no more. You see, you have to start viewing yourself. See, you get what is your match. So there's a lot of guys, you notice, just period, on the regular, the average, the majority, people match. It's rare that you see, and I'm not saying rare like a falling star, but it's more rare. It's the minority that you see a man with a woman that is so much hotter than him that you're like, how the fuck did that happen? Think about how many times a day you actually say that to yourself. Because you know, man, when we're walking down the street and we see a guy that's with a girl that we're like, nah, we say something like, how the fuck did he pull that off? Dude, he must got a big dick or a lot of money or something. He's holding her family for ransom. Something's going on. You don't see that much. But the majority of the time when you see a hot girl, she's with a guy that's equal. You might be in good shape, you know, he's got the fresh cut, you know what I mean? Maybe he's white, he's got the gel, the gel do, you know, he's black, he's either got tight braids or a tight low cut, tight fade like myself, you know, whatever, you know, he's dressed well, all that, you know, he matches. Or sometimes their personality, like you can see like a really good looking woman and you see the man, he's wearing a three-piece business suit and, you know, he's really put together well, you know. Some people match with their presence, you know. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. You need to think more of yourself. And the more you think of yourself and truly believe it, you'll start to act that way. I remember years ago, I looked the same, actually even better physically because I was a lot more shredded. And I couldn't get the girls that I get now. You know, like the attention that I get now, the ability, everything that I have now to pull women, it wasn't present around, 10 years ago? It wasn't present then because I wasn't a confident person. You're losing your confidence because of this bullshit that you're going through. And I get it. I understand. A ton of men have been through it. So don't feel bad about it. Treat it as a learning experience and know that moving forward, you are going to be the man you need to be to attract the woman that you want, okay? You think of the type of woman you want, think about, do you measure up to her? Do you? Because if you don't, get it. Start measuring up. If you're like, oh, well, I need to be in shape, start working out. Oh, well, man, I need to dress better. All right, start taking some tips. Read GQ magazine. I don't know. There's people out there that are actually like personal, stylists. They'll actually teach you how to dress properly as a man, okay? There's a lot of things that go in line with achieving and getting the woman that you want. But what I'm saying is you have to start being more positive about it. So when you're saying to yourself every day, the perfect woman for me will reveal herself to me very soon, whatever I told you earlier, put it in, you write it down in your own words and your own thing and smile about it. Just visualize her somehow falling into your hands. So, at the right time, don't rush it, because if you rush it, you are generating fear because you're anxious. Being anxious is a form of fear that will push the girls away from you. Don't worry about it. Like I said, you're only 18. You got a ton of life ahead of you to go. I'm 36. I've learned so much since I've been 18. Trust me on that. So, to hell with the girl that made you sleep on the floor, okay? I don't know what happened in between you going to get protection and you getting to the bed. I could speculate, I'm not going to try to make you feel bad here, all right? So keep in mind, I'm not going to try to make you feel bad, but I don't know what it was. I mean, was your breath fresh? Do you think your body may have turned her off? Do you think you're shorter in the package area than you think you need to be? I mean, was your body odor good? I mean, what's you know what I mean? She may have just thought it over. Was she kind of pulling back? Was she not really ready to have sex with you? That break with you going to the bathroom may have given her enough time to kind of regroup and just kind of ignore you and go through her phone. Was she talking to, she might have been talking to her friends. Her friends might be like, nah, don't do it. I mean, who knows? If she might have been on the phone with another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened. Excuse me, but I don't want you to feel bad about it. To hell with her. She's in the past. Hell, develop yourself into an elite man, and maybe one day she'll be chasing you, and then you can make her sleep on the floor. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not teach vengeance anymore. No revenge, all right? Just leave it alone. Unless they killed your parents or something like that, leave it alone. Just leave her alone, become the man you need to be, and the woman you need will soon be near, okay? She will come into your life soon, all right? I hope I helped you, man. Woman subscribers. Woo!